Okay guys, welcome to the main Epic Squeeze demo. Now in this video I'm basically going to be making three different squeeze pages, just doing my best ability to give you a full idea of all the different amazing, incredibly customizable features that Epic Squeeze brings to the market. So without further ado, let's get started here. I'm just going to go ahead and create a brand new page. I have Epic Squeeze here installed on a new domain with the same version that you'll be getting. And the first thing you need to know, just in case you don't know already, is that when you first get Epic Squeeze, you're going to need to go to the settings after you install the plugin, of course, and go to the Epic Squeeze in the settings area. And you're going to need to put in your email address and your license key that you got when you first purchased the program, and then you're going to need to save changes. In addition to that, I'm using a review copy version now. But in your version, there should be a button below that says Download Geo Database, and you're going to want to make sure you click that button if you have the Pro version, so you can take advantage of all the amazing geo features, geo-targeting features that Epic Squeeze does have. Okay, with that being said, let's go on over to Pages and let's add a new page. And I'm just going to title this Epic Squeeze Demo 1. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is scroll down into the page area, and you're going to see that there's a tab here called Epic Squeeze Settings. This is your entire control panel for Epic Squeeze. And the first thing you're going to need to do is activate Epic Squeeze for this particular page. Now, every page in WordPress is a different squeeze page in Epic Squeeze. So on any one WordPress blog or domain, you could have an unlimited amount of different squeeze pages. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. Anyways, I just activated the plugin, and now the first thing you're generally going to want to do when you're building a squeeze page in Epic Squeeze is you're going to want to create your headline. So I'm just going to create a quick make money online type of headline. Now the one thing that I also like to add is just when you want to make sure that each line of the headline appears exactly as shown, you want to insert one little tiny HTML command that's a BR. This is the only HTML command you need to use in its entire program, okay? So, very simple. That just forces each line to end exactly where you want it to. Alright, so now we're ready to have some fun. Let's go down to the Epic Squeeze settings area. This is where, again, this is your entire control panel again for Epic Squeeze. And as you can see here, Epic Squeeze currently integrates with the top 5 email autoresponder companies: Aweber, eBizAC, GetResponse, MailChimp, and One Shopping Cart. Chances are 99.9% chance that you use one of these, so you'll have no problem with any of these. For Aweber, you simply type in your Aweber list name. That's just one of my list names, and that's all you would need. You don't need to do the @Aweber. But for other ones of these, like for eBizAC or for GetResponse, you need to enter your actual form code. Okay, same thing here with eBizAC and MailChimp, etc. and One Shopping Cart. So you just grab the web form code, you paste it right in there, and it's all set to go. Next thing you'll see is the target here. This is the thank you page, okay, that you want to redirect the leads that opt into your email list to. And for this, we're just going to use a dummy. Actually, let me set this back to Aweber. For this, I'm just going to use one of my Aweber list names. For this, we're going to use a dummy, and we're just going to do yahoo.com. But this is the thank you page after they opt in, just so you know. Okay, guys, so here's where the fun begins. Let's head on over to the background settings area. Now here's the first absolutely amazing feature of Epic Squeeze that's totally unique to Epic Squeeze, and this is the one-click image search function. With this, you could type in any keyword in here, and I'm going to simply type in Lamborghini for my brainstorm here, and with a single click of the mouse you hit search, and in a matter of seconds Epic Squeeze will pull out over 40 or 50 absolutely gorging looking images that are pre-formatted and specially selected by Epic Squeeze's own algorithm to stretch the maximum width of your squeeze page in stunning clarity. Okay, so just for an example here, let's click on this one, and in a matter of seconds Epic Squeeze tells you that the background was saved and configured successfully. We're simply going to hit update or publish, whichever one it says, and let's take a look and view the squeeze page we just created. Look at that. With a couple seconds and a click of the mouse, we have a squeeze page that looks like this with a headline right here, and the background image looks fantastic. well, we don't have a submit button because I didn't select the submit button yet. So let's go ahead and go back here. But I really want to show you the versatility here of the different kind of backgrounds you could come up with. Let's type in gold bars, okay, for money making theme. Search again. Let's this one looks pretty cool. This one looks pretty cool. Let's click this. Saved and configured it successfully. And before we go on here, let's go ahead and pick a submit button. Let's go to the style settings here, and we're just going to go with this blue download now submit button. Well, we'll go with the get instant access one. Let's hit update. Look at that. Look at those amazing gold bars in the background. Guys, this is one of the big things that makes Epic Squeeze so amazing. Any image background you can think in your mind or dream up, you can literally instantly turn into the background of your squeeze page in stunning clarity. That submit button looks great right there, okay? All right, let's just do a couple more. Let's just do one more because I really just want to show you how awesome this is. Let's type in koalas just as a crazy example. Let's hit search. And this one looks kind of cute. Let's click on this one. Save successfully. Let's update that. Let's give this a refresh. Look at that. Absolutely killer. Okay. Let's move on here. So that was the awesome background thing I want to show you. The next thing I want to show you real quick is one of the other super cool features that makes Epic Squeeze so amazing and so different from everything else, and that's in the style settings. That's being able to have total opacity control, okay, over your squeeze page. See right here where it says box opacity? And again, we're in the style settings tab. You can literally turn this down to whatever you want. Let's go with 60%, and let's just hit save. Update, I mean. Let's give this a refresh. See how the opt-in box becomes see-through? Which actually, in my opinion, makes it look so much more professional, so much more cool. Absolutely killer. And again, only Epic Squeeze, to my knowledge, offers that feature. Anywhere from 100%, which is totally opaque, you can't see through it, to 10%, which is almost totally translucent. You have that kind of control over your opt-in box, okay? So now let's play around with the style settings a lot more here, okay, guys? And I'm going to go ahead and change the background one more time. Back to a Lamborghini because I just think those are super cool as backgrounds. Do a quick little search. And let's go ahead and use this cool red one right here as the background. Okay, now let's have some real fun with the style settings, okay? The first thing I want you to take notice of here is that layout style. You can either have a horizontal or a vertical layout. Now, horizontal, as you already know, looks like this. Basically, it's just this is the way the form appears. Let's see what happens when we change that to vertical. Do a little refresh. As you can see in that killer Lamborghini in the background, as you can see, it just changes it so the submit button is kind of is all the way below. So it makes everything very vertical as opposed to having the form, the submit button, horizontal. So it's just a different layout. I really like it a lot, but it's totally up to you. So let's play around with this more. There's the vertical layout. Now I'm going to add a name field. So it's not just email, it's name and email. I'm going to change the headline font. And here's the next thing I want to show you. In Epic Squeeze, you have over 20 different eyeball smacking headline fonts, okay? Let's just choose the permanent marker. And it actually gives you a preview of what that font's going to look like, okay? So let's just change that right now. Let's see what that looks like. Do a little refresh. Look at that. Look at the headline font. And now we have a name and email. And it's using the vertical layout. Let's change that back over to the horizontal just so you can see the difference there. Back to the horizontal layout. Do a refresh. So that's the way it looks at the horizontal layout. So you get the flow, you get the feel there. All right, now let's have some more fun. And what we're going to do now is we're going to change the let's put this name field back to no, because I usually just like to get the email because you get a better response rate. The next thing you could do here, guys, is you could change the box style from, instead of black text on the white background, you could do white text on a black background. It's actually called reverse type. I'm going to change the headline font one more time, and I'm going to change it to, what's this look like? No, let's not do that. Let's change it to EXO. It's pretty cool. Let's change the submit button to a yellow submit button that says download now. And let's change. We're going to add one more really cool feature here, guys, which is the button effect. Here's the next super cool feature of Epic Squeeze. You can add an intro button effect, make your button actually move and do some cool stuff when the page loads. You have ta-da, flash, shake, bounce, pulse, swing, wiggle, and bobble. Let's choose swing, because that's a really cool one. With all those new things that we just did there, let's update the page. Let's go back to it and let's refresh. Pay attention to what the submit button does. And that's just absolutely incredible. And check out now how this opt-in box is a black one that's still see-through, but it has white headline font. Absolutely killer. I happen to think the black looks tremendous with this particular background. So that's absolutely killer. Let's take a look back here. Let's change. Let's make the opacity even. Let's make it even more see-through. Let's move it down to 30%, and let's change the intro effect now to flash. And let's do one more thing. Let's make it once again a vertical layout style. Talk about cool, right? Alright, so as you can see, this thing is just unparalleled, guys. Nothing else comes close to Epic Squeeze. Okay, guys, now that I've shown you that, I'm going to really quickly I'm just going to change the background one more time and play a little bit more of the formatting here, just to show you just some more awesome squeeze pages you can make with this. Let's take a look at, I'm going to actually type in Monaco. That's actually a really luxurious, rich city. It might be a vacation resort, perhaps the most luxurious in the world. And I believe there was a picture of some boats here that was pretty cool. This one looks pretty cool. I believe that's saved. Let's give that an update. And let's do some more stuff with the style settings here. Let's choose a different handwriting font. Walter Turncoat. And let's choose one more different intro effect. Of course, guys, if you haven't seen already, you can use a custom button URL. So any submit button that you can desire or dream up or get created, you can use that instead of any of these placeholder ones that we have for you here. But these are really cool, and they're proven for high response. For now, we're just going to stick with that still, and let's do a bounce effect. Let's change it to Let's change this back up to a 60% opacity. Let's bring it back to black text on white background. And let's add a little footer text here because I didn't talk about that before. Okay, and I believe you can, by putting a center command in here, you can put in whatever footer text or disclaimer text that you want. Another really cool feature. Okay, let's enter that. This is your footer text. Okay, let's give that an update. Would you look at that? Awesome headline font there. This page just looks absolutely amazing. And as you can see, this is your footer text. It's nice and centered. Let's do a reload one more time. And see how that button bounced? Very, very cool. It's an awesome effect there. Guys, just those button effects alone will drastically increase your opt-in rate because it just grabs your attention. And people aren't used to that, you know? Okay, fantastic. So now let's have a little more fun. And I want to bring your attention to the next super cool. Let me just make sure I got all these features out of the way. Okay, I want to bring your attention to the next super cool feature of Epic Squeeze, and this is your ability to instantly, with one click of your mouse, copy and paste a YouTube URL to make a YouTube video, the video background for your squeeze page. Not only that, but you could set whether or not you want the audio track from the video to play, and you could set where you want the video playback to start from. So let's say that you don't like the first 30 seconds of a video on YouTube. Well, you could get rid of those first 30 seconds and make it so when your squeeze page loads, it will only start from the 30-second mark of the video. So let me show you how I go about doing that. I'm going to head on over to youtube.com. And there's a particular video I already know that I like. It's made by the GoPro company because they make some killer first-person extreme sports videos. And I actually like this one here called Shark Riders. All you gotta do, guys, is you grab the YouTube link at the very top, right here.
When I was 6
And the other thing I want you to notice is that in this video, the good stuff doesn't really start until the 44-second mark. See this? That's right when she enters the water. Like that. So that's where I want it to start from. And let's work some magic over here. So let's go back to the style settings here. Let's go to the background settings. And instead of a keyword in here, instead of the background URL being an image, a .jpg, I'm going to delete that and paste in the YouTube video URL. On top of that, I'm going to go to the additional video settings, and we are going to start this video from the 45-second mark, because that's when the girl enters the water. I'm just going to hit update. Let's go back to this page and let's refresh. Boom. Pretty freaking cool. I just want to wait a couple seconds to show you how cool this video background looks on this squeeze page. I mean, look at this, guys. This is absolutely tremendous. I mean, being able to create this type of squeeze page within a couple seconds, guys. There's nothing else like this. And I love the way the video, you can see the video through the slightly see-through opt-in box. So guys, this is just the kind of stuff that you can do with Epic Squeeze and Epic Squeeze only. Alright, enough on that for now. Alright guys, so moving on here. I now want to create one final squeeze page that shows you some of the final features that are now available in Epic Squeeze, particularly the geo settings. But before I do that, I want to make sure, I want to talk about this geo settings here now, okay? The geo settings tab, and this is what's available in the Pro version. This is a really cool feature, guys, especially if you're doing CPA marketing where you're redirecting to offers that only pay you out on certain countries or not certain countries. What you could do here in the geo settings tab is you could select what countries you want the default, no, excuse me, you could select what squeeze page, that you want to show when premium traffic hits your squeeze page. So if traffic is coming in that's from the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, or any other countries that you want, okay, you could show your default squeeze page, your main squeeze page, okay? However, the way you use this area of the plugin is that whatever countries you select in this area, and this is all the countries in the world, guys, okay? Whatever countries you select in here, Epic Squeeze has the ability to know, based on the IP address of the incoming visitor, what country that person is from. And if it sees that that person is from any of the countries that you select in here, okay, any of these countries that you select, it will swap in, instead of your default squeeze page, whatever squeeze page you put in here. Okay, I'm just going to put your backup or your international traffic squeeze page URL. Okay, so that's what's so amazing about this. So you could actually use this to segment your list. You can use this to build a list of only premium traffic leads, which of course you could charge a whole lot more for if you're selling ads or solo ads or stuff like that. But it's totally up to you guys. Or if you're doing CPA marketing, you could also, if it's international traffic that wouldn't be accepted or paid out, or it would be wasted by your normal CPA offer that you're promoting, you could have a different squeeze come up for international traffic and send that traffic to a CPA offer that does pay out for international non-premium traffic, guys. This is an absolutely beautiful feature, and this is what's available in Epic Squeeze in the Pro version. Okay, want to make sure I got that out of the way. So now, guys, let me show you. I'm going to now build a squeeze page that literally uses all the features of Epic Squeeze to the max. Alright, well now we're going to finish off this Epic Squeeze main demo by creating one more squeeze page here that literally shows everything that Epic Squeeze has to offer in all its amazing beauty. Okay, so I'm going to title this page ES Demo 2. We're going to create a new headline. I'm gonna create making solid money online gives you endless free time to do this stuff. And that's obviously just a placeholder. Okay, and now we're gonna activate Epic Squeeze, of course. Again, you have all these top 5 autoresponders to choose from. I'm going to stick with the Aweber here. I'm just going to put in another one of my list names. And for the target, we will choose, again, Yahoo as a placeholder. Could be any thank you page you want. All right, now here we go. I'm going to once again here go for another video background. Okay, that's freaking cool. This guy's crazy, but that's cool. Okay, let's see what time this starts at, really. Looks like right at about the 26-second mark. That's about it. Okay, we're going to copy this YouTube URL. Head on back over to this squeeze page. Let's get rid of this one. And we're going to simply type in the background URL is the YouTube video right there. Copy paste that. Okay. Now let's have a little fun here. Let's do a vertical layout. Let's show the name field just for the heck of it. And let's make the headline font once again permanent marker. Let's stick with the black text on the white background. Let's go ahead with a orange download now button. Let's make the button, let's make it flash. We're going to make the opacity 50% so we can see through and see the video nice and good. It's going to do a center. And again, this might be the second tiny little piece of HTML that you'll ever be using with this, so don't worry. It's the center command. This is your footer. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the additional video settings. Remember, we want to start, when did we want to start that video? Right around the 29-second mark. We're not going to have the audio track because we don't want to distract people for this instance. But we're going to put the 29-second mark to start the video. Okay. I'm not going to play with the geo settings because I'm not going to be swapping in any, other squeeze right now. I'm not going to worry about that for demonstration purposes. But of course you can. And now I want to show you some of the advanced features that you can actually insert into your headline. Okay, guys. The first thing I'm going to do is the geo city callout. Okay. Now, with nothing else but this little piece of code, %% city %%, I'm just going to copy that. You can insert the person's city name. So I'm actually going to modify this headline. And let's say, just for this example, only 37 home survey taker positions left in, and then I'm going to put that code in %% uppercase. %% city %%, and then I'm just going to put apply now. Okay, so that's obviously a headline that it makes sense to have a geo call out. Okay, a geo localized call out, and so I'm going to show you guys that right now, and let's just do I'm also of course going to put an exit pop on here. Let's just do Disney once more, but it can be whatever you want. And just so you guys know, you also have the option to forward variables. So if you don't want to deal with it on your autoresponder area, but you want to pass on the subscriber data, the name, or in the email, or both, you can just put this to yes. Okay, it's a cool little thing to know. Let's update this page once more, and let's give it a view. Give it a view. Ba-boom. How's that for a video background right there, guys? Very cool, huh? And as you can see, we changed the headline font, but most importantly right now is you can see that the word Parsippany got put in there. That's actually the town that I'm in right now. That's the city that I'm in right now. So you can actually call out the person's city name. That alone, in many, many, many scenarios, real big time in local marketing, will drastically increase your opt-in rate. Okay, so there's the awesome geo-targeting feature. Of course, this video background is just stunning. Okay, and now I want to show you one more awesome feature that's only available in the Pro version again, and that is you have this numeric decay meter, okay? It's a scarcity function. And by using this short little code right here, you actually can make the number of whatever tick down right in front of the person, okay? So see how I put only 37 here, and obviously 37 is static and that wouldn't change, but if I put this little code in here, span ID equals spots left, and let's say we start that at 47, take a look. Oops, I think I forgot a little piece of code there. You have to put the end span, so you know when the code's over. And I'm actually going to do one more little thing, just a BR code, to make each line of the headline end exactly where I want it to. Let's update that once more, and let's do a refresh here. Now pay attention to the 47, okay? There it goes. It just went down to 46. So as you can see, it starts to tick down. And obviously in this case, the video, the person has it set up so it's letterboxed, but don't worry, you could easily find a video. That's just because this video is done that way. We would recommend you not using a letterboxed video, but that's just a clerical thing, no big deal. But as you can see, this thing is counting down. It's continuing to count down, which really does that incredible scarcity thing. Okay, guys. So that is using this in its most fully blown out way. You have the numeric decay meter, which creates tremendous scarcity, and you have the GeoCity localized call out. Okay, very, very, very cool. Only available in Epic Squeeze, guys. All this stuff together right there. So that pretty much wraps up everything that Epic Squeeze has to offer. Of course, Epic Squeeze will be continually updated in the future, and Juan, the programmer behind this, is the best darn programmer I have ever met. I'm sure he has a lot of super duper exciting stuff in store for Epic Squeeze, and as a super valued Epic Squeeze customer, of course you will be getting lifetime updates. So guys, as you can see, this Epic Squeeze technology is literally the bar none gold standard of point and click, super easy, super user friendly, guru style, drop dead gorgeous squeeze page creators. We're sure that you're going to treasure it as much as we do. And with that said, thank you for watching this demo, and we look forward to putting the power of Epic Squeeze in your hands.